So I'm here with Chief Capilanoq, Irene Gravenhurst, and Phil Chavez. They are part of the One Big Tree Gathering Conference, but I just figured I'd let people know how I came to know them. I saw a video on YouTube with Irene Gravenhurst, Chief Red Jacket, and Chief Capilanoq, and when I heard them speaking on sovereignty and what it truly means to be sovereign, the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I made it a point that I had to reach out and touch these people. And I sent an email off to them, and as Irene pointed out to me when she finally contacted me about 6 months later, that email is very rarely looked at. And that's where the initiation started from there. And it's been a beautiful friendship, and a lot of knowledge is being shared. And that's the purpose for them actually coming to the conference here, is to help educate others on truly what it means to be sovereign and what has really happened with natives and truly what's taking place. So I'm very excited, and this is going to help get everybody not only in the same book, but onto the same page, right? So first I'd like to introduce here Chief Capilanoq.
Hi, thanks, Kevin.
You're welcome.
No, my family has been the head of the leaders of the Squamish for 4 generations, and I'd say since the Department of Indian Affairs took over and we were replaced with the Band Council, which is an extended arm of the federal government that gives them full control of our property, our land, and everything. But in the meantime, I hooked up with Kevin and at first with Irene here, and I knew what I had to do. I've had visions of this long before I met her, and without much more for me to say, I'd like her to carry on here and explain all that we've been up to this point. Irene?
Thank you.
Capilanoq. She is a Capilanoq.
I am a Capilanoq by name. My name is Irene Moss Gravenhorst Kiapilanoq, which is the traditional spelling and pronunciation. The English version is Capilanoq, which is, of course, done in a European style presentment. I want to, first of all, thank Kevin for having us here at the One Big Tree event on September the 7th, 8th, and 9th. We'll be here for the full 3 days. And yes, it is a wonderful, fun friendship that we have created with Red Jacket, who unfortunately could not be here due to family commitments, and we miss him very much, but he's here and with us in spirit. I want to make a correction. There's no such word as chief. The Kiapilanoq name is presented with CM. CM is a very, very high level and title over the land claims that CM Kiapilanoq has made for the Southern Squamish government. And we are here today prior to the actual event taking place, which is going to happen tomorrow on September the 8th. Very exciting. We've got other Hereditaries joining us tonight. They have an 11-hour drive to get here, and other supporters that are coming with us. And what I would like to do at this point is introduce our secret. And our secret, he has a traditional name, which I tried to pronounce, but I'm going to let him pronounce it himself. His English name, he's known by Phil Chavez, and he has driven all the way from New Mexico in order to come here and work with us to do solution type of brainstorming at this event. And so without further ado, I pass the eagle feather on to Phil Chavez.
Thank you. Irene, Cap, and of course Kevin. I'm honored to be here simply because of our traditional ways that actually merge together, not only from the United States but from Canada. And I actually do 3 things, and I try to combine all 3 together sometimes. I'm the emissary for the World Council of Elders. I'm the vice president for Yaceboro Earth Wisdom, which is a native organization that works to keep in balance with Mother Earth. Actually, the name of the place is Tanash Gada, which means a place coming together in responsible action. I met Cap and Irene some time back, and we connected rather well. Found out they had some problems, and they found out that I had 20 years in banking experience, along coupled with the fact that my background, my father is Hikari Apache, and my mother is Navajo. Traditionally, these are two opposites, really, tribes that really don't mesh well together, but fortunately, my mom and dad saw a way to get together, I guess. Also, my Apache name is Tuil'zish, which is water dancer. And my clan is the Willow clan, which is water-based clan. It's called Tree in the Spring of Water. So I tend to love the rain, tend to love wet stuff, lakes, rivers, that sort of thing. And it bothers me when I see what's happening to our natural resources. And I am here because I feel very strongly about what Cap and Irene are doing. And of course, as soon as they asked me if I would help them, I said yes, without hesitation. I was concerned because of the distance that I have to travel to do it, but the Creator always finds a way to get us together, so that's why I come here. And I'm hoping that in some ways that with the beautiful conference that's happening here, the gathering, is that we'll find some solutions to some of the problems that we face, not only with Mother Earth, but what's happening throughout the earth, with the fallouts and, of course, the planes flying over with their chemtrails, always dropping something. So that has been of a concern, not only to me, but to us. So again, I am very honored to be here, and I'm hoping that I can meet a lot of the people as we go along the next 3 days. Thank you. Tahoe.
Rishka. And before we close off on this, we have a special gifting ceremony for Kevin.
Oh.
We prepared this, and from the three of us, Kevin, enjoy. It is a real Cuban cigar.
Really?
And it has the tobacco tradition in there, which is a gifting as saying thank you from our hearts and from our minds that we are on the right journey, and it's really an honor to be here.
I'm truly honored myself to have you guys here. It's fantastic. And this is what we're all here for. It is truly about solutions at the end of the day. You know, the awareness is there. Awareness is the first step to positive change.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If I may add one thing to that tobacco. Tobacco is the basis for all Indian native hereditary ceremonies. It is a very basis for everything that we do. Those are our offerings, those we smoke in peace, those we smoke in ceremony. So it is a big, big tradition for us. When we offer somebody that, it is the basis of friendship.
Yeah, and so the one thing that Phil needs to include in that is his business card and the information that we promised
absolutely.
you. Okay,
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Yeah.